Hi, my name is Alex, and in this session we'll discuss how to use the prepare recipe to parse and manipulate dates. An important component of data preparation is handling of dates. We often encounter them in various formats, and while it may be immediately clear to the human eye how to interpret a date, Dataiku must parse them taking into account their format and time zone in order to create a true date column that we can manipulate for analysis. For example, by computing the difference between two dates, or extracting various components of the date. Now let's look at a live project. Our scenario starts with a dataset representing the order log for a retail company. In the flow, I'll select the orders dataset. This opens a menu of visual recipes on the right side of the screen, from which I'll select Prepare. This opens the recipe creation dialog, and orders is already listed as an input. Optionally, we can give the output dataset a more descriptive name, or change the output storage location. Then click Create Recipe. This adds the Prepare recipe to the flow, and brings us to the Recipes Script tab. We have two columns that contain dates in this dataset, one stored as strings that need to be parsed. From the column drop-down, we'll select Parse Date. The Smart Date dialog opens and shows the most likely formats for the dates and how they would look once parsed. We'll select the appropriate format, click OK, and see that a Parse Date step has been added to the Prepare script. If the time zone of the date column is different from the time zone of the Dataiku instance, you'll need to set it here. The other column is already in date storage. New options appear on the column drop-down for dates. We can extract date components in order to pull the year, month, and day as separate columns, but we will compute a difference between two dates. From this birth date column drop-down, we'll choose Compute Time Since. This adds a new step to the script. By choosing another date column as the reference, order date parsed as the other column, and years as the output time unit, we can compute the customer's age in years at the time of each order. Other processors for manipulating dates can be found in the library. You can flag or filter rows based on a date range or on holidays. And you can also convert the date to another format. You can set the engine that will be used at runtime. Now we'll save the script and run it on the entire input dataset. When the job finishes running, we can see the details of the job and explore the output dataset. We can also go back to the flow and see how it has been extended to include the new recipe and dataset. Thanks for watching. To learn more about our visual recipes, see other entries in this series and learning resources on our website.